Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out this morning. Well, I want to take a couple minutes and talk about Christmas and talk about how my Advent has been, um, and how I think that what that has to say to, hopefully to all of us about Christmas this morning. So 3 weeks ago, I got a song stuck in my head. I think we've all had that experience, and normally it's really annoying. It's typically an ad jingle or it's some pop song, and no matter what you do, you can't get it out of your head. And I'm not going to actually list any of those things that have got stuck in my head in the past, because I might get it stuck in your head. So I don't want to do that to you. But the song that got stuck in my head was from 3 weeks ago when John Sheeman and Jamie sang All Is Well. And I've heard that song before. It's not a particularly new song, but for whatever reason, it just really hit me. And it has sort of been playing on repeat in my brain for most of Advent. I think probably a lot of you know that song and remember it. The words are, some of the words are, all is well, all is well. Angels and men rejoice. And then the second verse is, all is well, all is well. Let there be peace on earth. And it sounds great, and it's a beautiful song. But is it true? I mean, let's think back to the first Christmas. And Pastor Peter did a wonderful job this Advent leading us through what was really going on for Mary and Joseph and Jesus in the time around when he was born. Does that sound like all is well? Is that the way we would define it? I mean, having to run around Palestine and go down to Egypt and literally flee for their lives? And then to go back and grow up in the little town of Nazareth, which I learned yesterday, was a byword for insignificant, irrelevant, doesn't matter. Can anything good come out of Nazareth? That's not how most of us would define all is well, especially for the King of the universe. Okay, so let's think about today. Is all well today? If you look around the world today, there's a lot of evidence that all is not well. All you have to do is watch the evening news or look at social media or talk to your friends. We live in a broken, fallen world. Nations are broken, communities are broken, families are broken, relationships are broken. We're broken individually. And that's been true really for all of human history ever since the fall. So how can anybody possibly say all is well? Well, that's kind of the really unique thing about our faith. What happened at Christmas that lets us sing songs like Joy to the World or Silent Night or All is Well is that God stepped into the middle of our story. He looked at our broken, fallen state, and he knew that we couldn't fix it ourselves. There was no government, no program, no field of study, no latest fad that was going to fix us. Only God could fix us. So he became human, and he came to restore what had been broken. So on that first Christmas day, the direction of humanity changed. We have been in a downward spiral ever since Adam and Eve ate the forbidden fruit in the garden. And on our own, there's nothing that any of us can do about it. The spiral would just keep going down and down and down and down. But Jesus changed the direction. Ever since he came, the future of creation and all of us who believe is going up. It's going towards heaven. And we believe that even when it doesn't seem that way. There's a lot going on in the world that would argue that we're crazy. But we believe in the one who changed the direction of creation. We believe what scriptures promise. All will be well, and all will be well, and all manner of things will be well. And so Christmas is a celebration of Jesus being born, but it's also a celebration of that final day when everything really will be well in every way.